In today's episode, we're doing a recliner and we're doing 2 small bedrooms. Oh yeah, coming out nice. We did put a mist of Green Dragon on the chair with a trigger sprayer. Then I also have a can of upholstery foam. I do cover the can. I buy those red 8x11 sheets. They're stickers. I'm using actually a product called High Tech Upholstery, HITECH, I believe, High Tech Upholstery Cleaner, which I got online on Amazon. I usually use just a upholstery cleaner that you can get at a retail shop, Walmart, or even the 409 works good. But I happen to have a case of the High Tech that I tried about a year ago. I thought I'd use that up. And what I do is I'll mist everything with the spray bottle with the Green Dragon, and then I will use my mitt and I'll apply the foam with the mitt and rub it in. That kind of the sides and the back get cleaned with the mitt and the foam because nobody's touching those areas. Then I use the drill and a polar pad. Oh yeah, got my Gatorade Zeros. It's hot like crazy here. But you can see the traffic. We use either the polar pads or the 8-inch OP pads that we have. This is the Hoover Hush Tone. My wife is thoroughly vacuuming. These carpets have not been cleaned in 10 years. So you got some heavy wear and some traffic. So the client understands we're not looking for a miracle. We're just looking to get it cleaned and sanitized. And she is wanting it to dry quick, so because it's her apartment, she lives in it. So what I thought I would do is I would spray the Green Dragon with the work sprayer and add just a little bit, about a teaspoon or a tablespoon of the Kaput CLO2 into my jug. Just give it a good spray down, and then I will agitate with the green brush. If you do use a green brush on your Auric Orbiter, you want to make sure when you get the green brush new, you take it outside, run it over water and concrete for about maybe 5 minutes, just to break it in, because it's really a little more aggressive, made more for tile in my opinion. But on very old carpet, I use the green one. I do have the softer bristle black brush that I use on area rugs. So I'll get this set in place. I'm going to come back and pre-spray it with that work sprayer there. Look at these traffic areas. The brush is absolutely incredible. In my opinion, it trumps all of the scrubbing pads you can get. That brush is really aggressive. It really will loosen up and break up the soil. And I'm not using anything heavy like Angry Lemon or any other solvents, just the Green Dragon, and boosted a little bit with the Kaput for any odors and disinfecting. Customer has allergies to certain stuff, so we made sure ahead of time. The High Tech foam is no problem. The Green Dragon, obviously 0 health rating, but I looked up the product online, the High Tech, made sure there was nothing in there that was going to be, making her allergies act up. So good to go there. I'm going to get this thing scrubbed out. If you're trying to learn the business, you have certain steps you want to follow. Obviously, when you arrive at your client's home, you do a walkthrough. You do point out what you think is going to come out and what's not going to come out, and you want to explain that the traffic lanes, like with her, I said, "Oh, great. When's the last time you had these cleaned?" It's been 10 years. It's never been cleaned. So obviously when they say that to you, that sets up the expectation. It should anyway. Oh, it's been 10 years. It's recommended you get your carpets cleaned once a year. The soil, the dry soil that's in the carpet, when you're walking on it, it's just abrasive like sandpaper, and you show the client where the fibers are kind of broken open. They're going to lay different. They're going to lay flat. They're going to reflect the shadows a lot more. And you also want to explain, especially on this light beige carpet, carpet has been dyed at the mill. So people don't know that. Carpet doesn't start out a certain color. I can't remember if it's like a whitish gray. But anyway, the color can be beaten out of the carpet too. If you don't clean them every so often and you just keep walking and we got windows here, the sun's shining through, you're going to beat out some of the color. You could move a piece of the furniture that's been there for the whole 10 years and you'll see underneath it's obviously a lot darker beige. And that is not because it's dirty, it's because it's brand new. It's never been walked on. So keep that in mind. Just getting all these traffic areas. So you walk through, you want to set your expectations, make sure that what you quoted them on the phone is going to work. I generally give a flat price per room. I do not move furniture, so it's not by the square footage. Whatever room I enter, you'll get people that will say, can you just do a spot in this room? No. If I enter a room, it's a room charge. And I do have a minimum rate. I'll discuss that with you in another video. So even if it was one room, I can't come out for less than what my minimum charge is. And that is because you have gas, you have overhead, you have your labor time, plus you're slotting someone into that position on your schedule. When you're a sole proprietor and you're working for yourself, that slot is being taken up by these small jobs where, in most cases, if you could, you would like to have one big job every day or 3 decent jobs. Look at that. I went over it with this. I forgot to film it, or I didn't push the button because it's not on my phone. So the next thing is, after you do the initial walkthrough, you agree upon how they're going to pay you when you're done, cash or check or credit card. I use Square now. I used to use PayPal. And if they are paying with a credit card, I let them know, there's a charge for me to process it, and it's usually about $15. So if they want to do that, I just tack on the fee. So after everything's done, you want to come in, you want to vacuum thoroughly. While you're vacuuming, look for any specialty spots: gum, red wine, Kool-Aid, slime, grease, oil, spills, coffee. Because your next step after you vacuum is you're going to bring in your spotter. And I use, usually in most cases, a product called Magic Bullet from ncapstore.com. Fill that up and I'll spray any of those areas. Use my drill if I have to. Look at the pad. Oh yeah, that does a final dry on it and makes it kind of polished. Looking good. You can see the traffic lanes are pretty beat down. So you want to do your pre-spotting. Here there was no major individual spots. So the next phase would be after you spot, you want to lay your pre-spray down. That's the Green Dragon and a little bit of Kaput if you're advertising clean, deodorize, and protect. Then you want to agitate. Either you could agitate with a brush like this if you don't have the green brush. We're using this brush for grooming. Or you can put a brush on your auric, agitate if it's heavily soiled, then use a regular pad. I use the Challenger OP 14-inch pad today, followed up with a heavy-duty microfiber 14 by 14 cloth to kind of dry it up a little more since it's lived in. Turning the light off on her. Oh yeah, look at those dirty pads. We're packing up. I did drink all of my Gatorade, you definitely want to stay hydrated. So then after you're done patting it, and if you want to go one step further and give it a dry, if you're not using the microfiber to clean with, if it wasn't that heavily soiled, look at those results. A little loose carpet, there's some buckles there, but overall looking fantastic. She's gonna get mad at me. I'm gonna walk back here real quick.
Are you freaking kidding me?
Go this way. Oh, who's the boss here? We all know.
I'm not
Anyway,
walking, just
take
mopped.
a look in here.
Jeez.
I got fans set up for the client. So after you're done patting it and grooming it, that would be your last step, is to groom it. That way you can push forwards and backwards, make those triangles, and look for any mistakes or anything not mistakes, but anything you missed, come back and spot or re-clean. If you're new to this business, you're going to probably get a lot of questions because people are so used to steam cleaning. So the key to that is, is that my check? Oh, yeah, we going to lunch, baby. So if you're new to the business, people may have some questions. Don't be embarrassed. You're doing a great job. They can watch my videos if they want to. But you do want to be able to explain the process, what you're doing, and how it's cleaning. It's Soil Extraction Transfer Technology. SET is the acronym. It's low moisture, VLM, very low moisture. Look at how beautiful. You see how high up we are? We're 4 flights up. That's why I'm using the Auric today. 24 pounds makes it a lot easier. But you want to let your customer know, like I always do. The easiest thing for me, especially for new people, number one, use your Green Dragon. It's safe on all product. It's safe on all carpets. And then you want to let customers know, hey, we have a 100% money back guarantee. If you're not happy, call me within 7 days. I'll come back and re-clean the areas that you're not happy with. If after that you're still not happy with our service, we're not going to take your money. We just refund you the money 100%. There's absolutely no risk. But if you go in and you're conscientious, you do a good job, you pre-explain the expectations like I said in the beginning, you won't have no issues. So there you go. Look at this beautiful little arrangement. We gone. We heading to the next job. Thanks for watching. Please consider subscribing. I'll see you in the next one.